Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to episode number 75 here on season 1. Today we are 75 here on season 1. Anyways, today we are talking what's the minimum amount of stash ETFs that you can share. So like how much, so can you sell 50 cents? Can you sell 25 cents? Can you sell $1? Do you have to sell $2? Like what's the minimum amount of like dollar that you have to sell before like you can sell that ETF? So anyways, this comes from yesterday. I was trying to sell an ETF and I couldn't. I was unable to because anyways, I'll explain it. But what I'm doing right now with my stash account is I'm going through and reinvesting or rebalancing my account. So I've been investing $40 a month or $40 or $20 every 2 weeks into stash, and then I keep delicious dividends at 25%, and then I'm investing $20 into every single ETF, and then I'm going to go back through and do the same thing again. However, what I'm doing is when I hold that ETF for a year, I'm going back, and if it went up like say it went up, I don't know, 10% or something like that, I'm going to sell that 10% and bring it back down to that $20, and then take that whatever the capital gains I made off that and invest it into another ETF that I'm not invested in yet, and then continue on like that. So that's what I was doing last night. I've had my account for almost a year. It's going on about a year and 2 months. So there's like 3 ETFs that I've up on. So I was going yesterday to sell some ETFs or a percentage of those ETFs. And anyways, I went to like sell it, and it was like trying to sell 80 something cents on it because I only have $20 in it. So you figure it, I went up probably like 3-4% on that specific ETF in the last year, which isn't a whole lot, but you know, still I feel like it's time to rebalance. So I was like, okay, well, whatever, you know, I'll just sell it. Boom, tried to sell it. No, couldn't. It said the minimum amount you got to have is $1. So for those of you guys who are like, why can't I sell this and that? So you have to wait until you have $1, which makes sense to me. Like I wasn't mad that I couldn't sell my percentage of that share, because Stash is a long-term investing platform, which means that, you know, they're expecting you to at least have your money probably held in an ETF at least a year to 5 years, and I think that Stash is trying to keep it in there at least 10 to 30 years. So Stash is a long-term investing platform, which means that a lot of what you're going to be doing is like dollar cost averaging or putting a whole lot of money in up front and diversifying that way. If you're trying to day trade, then I would say go to Robinhood. Try Robinhood out to day trade. They don't have any trading fees. The only problem with them is they're not a really like easy platform to day trade on. And if your account is under $25,000, you're going to get marked as a pattern day trader, which means that you can only make 5 day trades in a week before you'll get marked as a pattern day trader. So if you're like, okay, well, I don't want to day trade on Robinhood, I would recommend there's another company that I've researched called TradeStation. They have pretty good charts, pretty good technical analysis, all that kind of stuff. So I would recommend going with them. And the minimum account balance with them is, I think, $500 to open an account, and I think they take like $5 to $6 per trade. So the only problem that I have with the like dollar amount is that if you have a small amount or a small account, and then you'll be holding those ETFs for a long time. So if you think about it, if you only invest $5 into an ETF, selling it when it goes up $1 is literally 20%. So that ETF has got to go up 20% before you can sell that. Before you can make money off that ETF. Before you can leave the $5 in there and then take the dollar out of capital gains and then reinvest it somewhere else. So you have to think about it like, I think that, you know, investing $20 is a good idea because it's only about 5%. So if that specific ETF went up 5%, then I could sell it at $1. But I think that, you know, $20 to $30 minimum for per ETF is probably a good starting point. The more that you can put into each ETF, the better. I honestly, like, the reason why I'm just investing in every single one is just to see how they do. I would personally recommend probably picking like 10 or even less and figuring that out. But I will dive into like what my like preferred strategy on stash is in a different episode. But anyways, today I have jury duty. Yesterday was my son's birthday, so for those of you guys that posted or seen the video, thank you. My son had a great birthday. We made him blue cake. He really wanted blue cake and he wanted hot dogs, so we made vegan hot dogs last night. But anyways, let's go ahead and dive into the question of the day. My phone on my iPhone wants to continue to update, and I'm like, I don't really care to update because I'd only use it for like the question of the day, and that's it. So, anyways, what nickname would you give someone who has multiple personalities? I think I would give him like Billy Joe Bob, maybe. That's probably a good idea. Or schizo, or multiple personality disorder. Multiple personality disorder. MP, maybe you could call him MP. That would probably be a pretty cool nickname. What's up, MP? Okay. Anyways, I can't think of like this hilarious funny one, but at least I tried. If you have an idea and a nickname for a multiple personality disorder, go ahead and post it down below. And like I always say, I do cover Stash, Robinhood, and Acorns mostly. So if you have any questions regarding those or general investing advice, business, Etsy, or coaching, go ahead and post them down below, and I will tackle them on the next episode. Until next time, don't forget to subscribe up here and check out my 1-year stash review. And then check out that cool video right about here. And until next time, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it.